Hey, Cali Christmas artist Logic is in the building. Cruz show, Power 106. This is family here. What up, Logic? What's good, man?
What's up, dog? Yo, my headphones were off for a second. Now they're on.
Okay, we're all good. By the way, Logic, tell everybody what you're doing currently right now in the middle of this interview.
They asked me to do crayon and like paint and stuff. I mean,
to color?
Draw color.
You're coloring, yeah.
One man said to do crayon. There he is.
I'm doing crayon right now.
Bro, you sound like me, bro. Yeah.
He's focused on his art
Yeah, I'm
right now.
focused.
I love crayoning. You know what I mean? It's just so much fun. Yo, are you into Star Wars,
I love
Logic?
Star Wars. Love it.
Let's start there. You love it?
Love Star Wars.
Okay, I don't. Okay?
No.
These guys here are trying to get me to watch Star Wars.
The new Star Wars.
I watched episode 4 for 32 minutes. 32. Give me that. 32, and I checked out.
Let me ask you a question.
Please.
Do you like? All right, two-part question. Do you like sci-fi?
No. Well, I'm
Okay.
not a big fan
No,
of it.
that's
but
fine. No.
Wait
And
a
then,
second.
Wait.
I
That's
believe in
a
aliens.
two-part question.
Okay, sir.
Do you like old movies?
Yes.
Okay, so you like old movies, but you don't like sci-fi, and that's fine.
I appreciate older movies.
So what's your genre of choice?
I like gangster movies. I like,
like Boys in the Hood,
like gangster
mob
flicks.
movies.
Mob
like
movies.
Goodfellas
Yes.
and Casino and all that.
There you go, Scarface and
classic.
Godfather,
Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale.
Oh,
You know
Bronx
what I'm
Tale's
saying?
really good.
Yes,
Here
right?
we go.
Wasted
That's
talent.
the scene with if she unlocks the door for you, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the test, bro. That's
yeah.
the test.
That's
Don't do the
awesome.
Mario test. The Mario test doesn't stand.
Mario.
But
What?
don't worry about it. It's in the movie,
You
for God's
can't.
sakes.
Oh, the Mario test.
It's the bad homie.
Yeah, it's the homie. Listen, we're
All right,
going left
whatever.
here.
Okay, cool.
Listen, back
I
to
love
Star Wars. Yeah,
yes.
is there anything you can say to convince me to watch Star Wars?
No, you don't like sci-fi. What's the point?
But here's the situation, all right? Here's the deal. Here's what I tried to say before you cut me off, okay, bro? All right? Listen, I'm into aliens. I think all of that exists, and I think
Me too.
my dad was into it, right? My dad used to like pump fear into me, so now I'm till this day I'm still scared of all of that, and you know I do fear like the other day when that UFO thing was in
Right.
was in the
When we
sky
thought
or
it was
whatever.
UFO, and
well,
then
it was.
They
it
told
was.
us it's not.
Yeah. They meaning the government.
They.
But they.
Cue X-Files music right now.
I know, right? They meaning white people. You know what I'm saying? So no, listen. So I believe in all of that stuff, right? And I appreciate like NASA and all of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Just sci-fi movies like E.T. I was never really into.
Really?
I
Boring.
saw E.T.
Wait,
It was
because
so
your
good.
dad scarred you, or just because you weren't into it?
Well, the dad situation, bro, that's a whole nother thing.
Don't
We can
start
talk
there,
about that
bro.
later, bro.
Don't go there.
But no, I just never really got into it. And my brothers weren't really into it. And I'm a product of my environment, okay?
But why? Tell him why you don't like Star Wars. Because it reminds you of...
Of homework and math and science.
What?
That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
And dog, I watched it for 32 minutes and all I got was pum, pum, pum. I checked out, bro. And it looked like
Why
laser
does
tag.
it remind you of math and science?
Because it's like robots and like different sounds.
This is
It's-
Jay Cruz here.
Yeah, welcome.
Star Wars is incredible, bro. But you can't. This is how I feel. Like if somebody doesn't like something, they don't like it. It's all good. There's
Thank
people,
you.
There's
Right.
people out there who love my music, don't like my music. I'm not gonna try to convince people who don't like my music to like my music. I'm just gonna make music for the people who like my
do.
Yeah,
music.
you're not in the business of convincing people.
Nah, man.
Nah, man. But see, that's the problem. These people here that I work with, right? They're trying to convince me that this is the best thing ever. Jeff G has his tickets for the December release.
Of course, man. I'm taking my kids.
I got
the
mine
tickets.
too. Actually, my aunt now, because I just got married, so now it's like my aunt
Aw.
got me and my wife tickets to go see it in Hollywood the day it comes out, which
No
is
way.
crazy.
nice.
Are you
That's
in
a nice
costume?
date night.
I'm not gonna wear a costume, and it's crazy because my homie Alec, a friend of mine,
Yeah.
he got tickets by accident to like another theater by my house, and he was like, "You can have these tickets." And then I got these other awesome tickets, and then so I just have all these
A
Star
lot of
Wars tickets,
tickets.
and I got to figure out what to do about that.
Tweet it out, man. Tweet it out.
Your fans. Imagine you tweeting out and giving your fans some
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
tickets?
tickets.
Yeah.
That'd
Hey,
be pretty
Bobby
crazy.
Soxers.
but fill me
Date
on
night?
this. Fill me on this, okay? The people that watch Star Wars in costume, a little weird.
They're psycho.
No,
They're
Very
psychos.
weird.
They're
no,
psycho
they're
people.
excited, yo. No, they're excited. It's like Comic-Con.
But it's not.
Yeah,
Even
it is.
that's weird.
Nah.
No, that's
got
not
excited
real.
for Harry Potter.
Comic-Con is the
That's fun.
biggest loser convention ever.
No.
Oh,
now
you're-
you
No.
crossed the line, bro.
No. Comic-Con is
Sad.
incredible. Think
No.
about it. All right, but
No.
just think about
Everyone
it. No,
at
no.
Comic-Con is either a virgin or a mass murderer.
Think about it.
Listen, I'm just
Oh,
telling you
you're upset.
facts.
This is
You
funny.
can Google that.
This is funny. This is hilarious. But if we're to be real for 1 second,
Sure.
Imagine everywhere you go,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people are like, "Oh, you're weird because you're into this," or "You're not cool because you do this," and blah blah blah, and you feel like an outcast.
Okay.
And then
So
for
you're
one
describing
day,
my
and then-
childhood. Go ahead.
And then for one day a year, you get to be with 100,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
a bunch
but
of
legit.
weirdos, yeah.
And honestly, feel like you fit in. It's incredible.
I'm a weirdo and I hang out with weirdo people. That's how I feel like I fit in. That's it. All my friends are weird. These people I work with are a little weird. You know what I mean?
Comic-Con, I will say that people at Comic-Con are weird. I'm weird. I went to Comic-Con. I had my own Comic-Con panel. Did you guys know that?
Did you really?
Wow.
Amazing.
That's pretty
This
dope,
year.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
for-
Did anybody show up?
Oh yeah, it was sold out. It was crazy.
Wow.
What did you talk about? Because people there usually pimping TV shows or
No,
things like that. What did you talk about?
I was the first hip hop artist to ever do a Comic-Con panel about their album because
That's
my
dope.
album's
That's
about
so cool.
sci-fi.
Yeah,
Which is
sci-fi.
crazy. But here's another thing that I love. So since my album is about sci-fi and someone like you who doesn't like sci-fi, I cut it up in a way where if you don't like it, if you don't like sci-fi, it doesn't matter. Because the concept of the album takes place 100 years in the future.
Sure.
But they're listening to oldies music from 100 years in the past.
Yes.
So I'm not on the record like talking about alien pussy and like Gazark of Dawn 7 and shit. Like, I'm just talking about hip hop music.
Yeah.
So it's like you could just skip through all the skits and still enjoy it. That's the cool thing
Well,
about it.
here's the thing. Yeah, sci-fi or not, you got bars, my G.
Thanks.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
take the sci-fi out.
And really, dog, to be completely honest with you, look me in the eye, man. There's no pussy like alien pussy. All right, so Logic, right? All right, so they had me watch Star Wars. I watched, what, episode 4?
Episode 4, which is the right way for any proper Star Wars
So
fan
you
to
had never
start.
seen it
Started
ever.
No. I mean, I've heard of it, bro, but
This is crazy.
never, bro. I'm Mexican, bro.
He
You know
was
what I
calling
mean?
Darth Vader Dark Vader.
Dark Vader?
Darth Vader. Nah, I was saying that I called
Do you
him
know?
that for
Do you
a long
know?
time.
Wait. So do you know the connection between Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader?
Well, see, that's what I said. See, I like hood movies, and it is somewhat of a hood movie because dude didn't know who his father was.
That's crazy.
There's some connection.
But wait, what's the connection? Wait, I learned about
So
this the other day.
there's
Anakin
Luke-
was Darth
You.
Vader, right?
When he was a child.
When he was a kid.
Yeah. And then he became Darth Vader because he just became a fuckboy.
Okay, so who's Han Solo?
Han Solo is
Or Han Solo?
Yeah, Han Solo
Han
is
Solo is me.
yeah
every night.
Han Solo.
There I am.
Han Solo. Yo, that's funny. I never heard that one. Yeah, no, Han Solo is like he's just a boss, dog. Like he's
So you
so
don't
ill.
even- you don't
no,
even
he
know
does
who
like
who that
transporting,
is,
like
bro.
Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Who Luke only knows is Ben Kenobi, who is actually sent to Tatooine to watch over the kids or whatever. You know, after they got because Princess Leia. You know what? I know my shit.
You
and,
need to watch it.
yeah,
I'm
and
with
this
you,
is
man.
Don't
I'm
get
following you the
frustrated.
whole
yeah,
time.
this is so. I could talk about this all day, but anyway.
Nobody gets naked in the movie. That right away turns me
Well,
off.
Leia gets half naked,
Yeah, she
right?
gets in that bikini. That's
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
scene. That's
She's
the
hot
one.
too.
She
Natalie
gets half
Portman
naked.
plays Leia.
Well, no.
Natalie
Natalie
Portman.
Portman plays
Oh.
Padme.
Padme.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Leia
Queen
is.
Amidala.
Yeah, Leia is. I'm forgetting her name right now, but it's the same chick who did.
The only
who
thing
was
that got me
Exorcist.
excited was that her buns look like Cinnabons, bro.
her
That-
buns, Cinnabuns.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I connected with right away.
That's
By the
funny.
way, this is audio of me watching
Okay.
32 minutes of Star Wars.
Okay,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We already get it. Star Wars. Blah, blah, blah. Destroy an entire planet. We get it. It feels like I'm watching a video game demo. Little gold homeboy. Who's this dude right here? The silver joint. Bro, we get it with laser tag. Oh, Darth Vader can't breathe. He got a sinus infection. Princess Leia with the Cinnabons.
Cinnabon.
Oh, she blasting too? Oh, they got her.
See, I thought that was hot when I saw a woman shooting at people. I thought that was kind of cool.
That's
And then
pretty
you checked
funny.
out.
It
And then you
checked
checked
out.
out.
And then you checked out.
I will tell you that just listening to you watch Star Wars is probably one of the most entertaining things I've ever been a part of.
Very cool. See, that I'll
you
take
go.
all day.
That
man.
was funny,
worth
dude.
it.
It was worth it, man. 32 minutes of hell. Hey, Logic is performing at Cali Christmas, man.
Yeah.
Logic will be there along with Travis Scott.
Yes.
Just added C Breezy, Chris Brown, right? Ty Dolla $ign, Macklemore, and Ryan Lewis. A special power performance by Pharrell. You're fans of all these cats as well, right?
100%. Yo, say Macklemore again.
Macklemore?
Why do people say Macklemore?
Why?
Because there's the L.
Oh,
I always hear
Macklemore?
people say Macklemore, but every time I've heard like him or other people say it, it's always Macklemore. Am I wrong?
No,
I
it's
say
Macklemore.
I say Macklemore.
There's an L in there.
Is it Macklemore?
I
Yeah.
say science.
That's how
L.
J. Cole says Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Are you talking about, wait, are you saying Macklemore?
I say Macklemore.
You're saying Macklemore.
You're
You're saying
Oh,
Macklemore.
got it. Is it Macklemore? Is it?
I say Macklemore.
I think it's Macklemore. How do you say it?
No, it's not Macklemore.
Yo, look at all this promo we're giving Macklemore.
I know, right?
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
And whack-a-mole.
I'm gonna search it.
Let's
and see
double check. Yeah.
Yeah, the L is after
the L
The way you you say it sounds weird.
It's Mackle.
Right, it's spelled
But how is it?
Macklemore,
Yeah.
but I think you say it Macklemore.
I think it's Macklemore.
That makes no sense.
Yo,
Yeah.
I think his name was like Professor Macklemore or something. Like that was his thing when he started. He like created this.
Macklemore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Macklemore. He's a good dude.
He's a very nice
Oh, yeah, he's a
guy.
really nice guy, man.
We're confronting him at Cali Christmas.
Yeah, we
and
could ask
settling
him.
it.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Is
So are
it
you
Macklemore?
Logic or Logic?
I'm Long Jack.
There he is. There he is. The incredible true story is in stores now.
Yes.
Logic, what were you saying about Cali Christmas? How
I
you
was-
hate it and
No,
you don't,
no,
you never wanted to be here?
No, I love Cali Christmas. I actually have watched the last 4 years of Cali Christmas online.
The live
And
stream?
Yeah, the live stream.
Nice.
Oh, very
and
cool,
I was
man.
always like, man, I wish I could do that one day. And then I'm here. It's
That's
crazy.
dope,
Now you're
man.
gonna be on
That is-
stage.
I love that, man.
Yeah, man, I would see like, all my favorite dudes just performing and doing their thing, and I was like, man, hopefully I could be able to do that. So it's
Yeah.
cool that it's happening. I appreciate you guys having me.
Man, we're here now, Logic. We're here now, man.
Thanks for cutting that check. I appreciate it.
There he is. Right. The check cleared, right? Okay, cool.
Hashtag life goals.
Yeah, we had to dip into the Cruz cash for that, but it's okay. It's okay. Anything to get Logic
worth
Carey's
it.
family,
He'll
man.
be there.
The incredible true story. Yeah, Logic will be on stage. The incredible true story. The love and support from not only civilians but from fellow artists has been overwhelming.
Incredible.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
Especially OGs, man.
Yeah.
And I haven't even been trying to like name drop, yo.
Go ahead,
but like
bro.
but
Just
like
do it.
This is the show to do it.
Just do it.
No, but I'm saying like cats like Big Daddy Kane and like just the OGs of this. Like I know you guys were talking about RZA and how he's such a good businessman. And it's like that's how I met him, man. We sat down. He wanted to have dinner with
You
me.
talking about RZA from the Wu-Tang?
RZA
Wow,
from
and
Wu-Tang
you're a big
Clan.
fan.
A huge fan. That's why I rap, man. You know what I mean? Like that's why I do my thing. And like the fact that he wanted to have dinner with me and like sit down and just talk about
It's a
music and
huge
all these
deal.
things. It's crazy, man. Or him or Ali Shaheed Muhammad from Tribe Called Quest. Like,
Right.
I've been so blessed to meet all these people that I was so inspired by. The people that got me into doing what I'm doing.
Yes.
And it's incredible to just have their respect. It just means so much to me, and it's like it's crazy. You know how I still haven't met
What's up?
that yet?
Who?
Is Most Def, dog.
Really?
Wow.
Well,
I
you
need
reference
that.
him in the album too. You met Rick Rubin.
I got 2 words
Yeah.
for you.
Just
Most
stuff,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, you actually really listen to this album.
I told you I walk my dogs and listen to the album about twice
T,
or
the
3
sports
times.
dude, is out
Yeah.
there.
Yo,
Yo,
really
what kind of dogs do you
real
have?
fan.
2 terriers. They're rescues, man. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
How's your dog?
My dog is great.
What's the dog's name again?
His
One more
name
time?
is Philip J. Fry, but I call
That's
him
right.
Fry,
Philip J. Fry.
from Futurama. Yeah, he's a little corgi.
Yeah. Is he closer to you or your wife?
You know what, dude?
Me and my fiance argue about this all the time. It's one of our little arguments.
Like
that we
who
have.
the dog is more
The dogs
attached
love
to?
obviously me more.
Obviously.
That's what you say.
Obviously.
Yeah.
No. They love me, but they love me because I have the treats.
Right.
I think honestly, like my dog loves my wife more because
We got to change that.
which sucks.
Aw.
You got work to do.
Why is
It
that?
sucks.
It's
because-
man's best friend.
I know it's man's best friend,
Oh, you
right?
guys
That's what
are
I'm saying.
upset.
Yeah.
But it's because I think it's because I work. So sometimes I'm gone for a week and then I come home.
Oh,
and
you're a
listen.
weekend dad, bro.
They're more attached to her.
It sucks, but it's all good. He loves me.
Get another dog. Get like a
She will not let me
bull.
get another dog
Why?
because one dog is already insane enough.
Yeah.
And like, even though I want another dog, but it's like it would be stupid to get another dog. I shouldn't even got this dog because I'm so busy. But I don't
Like,
get
who's
me wrong.
taking care of it?
No,
Yeah,
oh
she's
no, no,
taking
She
care
is
of
though.
it.
She is.
takes care of it. I take care of it, and whenever we're together, we have friends and family and people who are there for the dog. So it's not
Sure.
an issue. But could you imagine 2 dogs? Shit, could you imagine a child?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm chilling,
Yeah,
bro.
Well, child
chilling,
and
right?
dog,
I know,
same
but
thing.
with marriage comes baby talk, right? And I'm sure that conversation's uncomfortable to have, or I think she understands because you're so busy. You have an album and you're doing your thing.
No, she's doing her thing too, man. She's a musician. She's an incredible singer.
It's amazing.
So I think for me, it's like you just have to have an understanding of what you want to do. That's why I'm really weird. Like I like to talk about every single possibility, like on the first date. Like not even like I'm creepy or anything. I'm just like
You want to get to it.
Yeah, no, like literally, I would just be like, "Oh, what do you want in life? Like, what are things like?
Okay,
do you
that's
plan to
fine.
get married one day? Would you like to have kids one day with whoever that might be?"
You realize though, if you're going on a date, right, and a chick brings that up, a woman brings that
That's
up,
creepy.
it kind of scares you
That's
off a
not
little
doing
bit.
too much.
No, if
Bro.
she's like, "Hey,
No,
you're
not
gonna
like that.
inseminate me with
No.
your,"
What?
yeah, no,
Not like that, but if you're on a date with a woman, right, first date, let's say even the third date, and she says, "Hey, what do you think about you and I having a kid maybe in the
No,
future?"
there's difference though in the wording.
didn't word it like
so like when I
that.
talk to like the first time me and my wife like hung out, or not the first time, but like within the first week, you want to get to know somebody. What are their ambitions? What are their goals? What do
Sure,
they want to
sure.
do in
That's
life?
fine, that's
so it's
fine.
how you word it. It's like, oh, do you want to have kids one day, or as opposed to, when are we having kids, baby? That's a big difference.
Who was that, by the way? And when does that guy's album drop?
Yeah.
No, his album is a country pop star sensation, and it drops next springtime. It's called "I Love America," the red, white, and blue, especially the white.
You do that way
My
too
name's
good.
Buck.
America, brother. Play some Skinner, brother.
Skinner, brother, come on.
Hey, Logic, I have to ask man to man, and this is very mushy, bro, but we get it. Listen, when you met your wife,
Yes.
did you know she was the one?
No, that's bullshit. You know, it takes time, man.
It is. It really is.
And I've said this before. Like, it was a collection of things. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you meet somebody, and the great thing is, like, what was super awesome is we met before my album, so she had no idea who I was. She's not into hip hop. She likes like One Direction and Justin Bieber and all that stuff,
5
which is
Seconds of
cool.
Summer.
Yeah. 5 Seconds of Summer, dog. Oh my god.
Right? Yo, no, listen, it's
You
lit.
have to
Don't
listen
even
to it
get me
now.
started, bro. I gotta hear all these songs and I like know the lyrics. Like, she's kind of hot though, and I'm like, oh man. And it's not even like it's bad. It's just
What's one pop song that you just can't stand, but you know all the lyrics to then?
I don't know.
Or what's one pop song where you don't want to like it, but you do like it?
I don't want to like it, but I do like it.
Guilty pleasure.
I don't know. But anyway, going back to the one thing, I'm not sure, but I will say that that with that it was like a culmination of things, you know. So it's like we were dating and she wasn't psycho, you know what I mean, and we would do things and it was never materialistic or like hinting at like wanting things or this or that. It was just like we'd always hang out and watch movies and just have a good time. And then like I went on a whole national tour and she did great, and then I went on another national tour and she did great, and then I did promo for my entire album and it was awesome and she understood, and then the album came out and she understood. Then I went on a world tour and she understood, and she was able to be with me on the road and off the road.
That's why.
She's a writer,
That's
guy.
wifey.
That was it.
Yeah. What do you mean she did great? What do you keep saying that for?
Like she handled him leaving
Yeah.
great.
I mean, imagine like women, you know what I'm saying? Like if you leave, but also the really good thing is she's got her own thing going on. So it's like if it was some chick that like didn't have her own ambitions or whatever the case may be.
A DNB, right? A do nothing bitch.
A do nothing bitch?
Yeah, DNB.
That's awesome. Yo, I'm going to use that.
Put that in a song.
There's
man.
a lot of
But you got to credit
DNBs out
Ronda
there.
Rousey for
Ronda
that.
Rousey.
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
Oh man, she's going to try to take my publishing. Yeah.
She's in the
DNB.
hospital. Don't worry.
Oh, yo, too soon.
She's out already,
Too
okay?
soon. How's her family with you? Everything is great, right? They all
Yeah.
welcomed you, and did she have that awkward uncle? Oh, so you're a rapper? I used to rhyme back in the day too, right?
No, none of that.
too.
It was really cool. I
rhyme.
think the difficult thing about me is that's hard to it's not really hard to explain, because I think if somebody meets me, they shake my hand, they know who I am as a person.
Sure.
There's no bullshit. There's no extra stuff about me. There's no this. There's no that. Like, just because I rap, I don't treat people with disrespect.
What you
or
see is what you
this
get,
or that.
man.
100%. So like when I met like her father or whatever the case may be, and like looked him in his eyes and shook his hand, like he knew what it was. You know, I'm a gentleman, and I treat his daughter with all the respect and love in the world, and it just is what it is at the end of the day. So with that being said, it's not an issue. I think real recognize real. As long as you're comfortable being in your own skin,
Right.
it doesn't matter who you meet, whether it's your favorite rapper or, you know, your soon-to-be father-in-law or so-and-so or this or that. It's like, as long as you're you, people are either going to love you or they're going to hate you, and you just got to accept it. And luckily, I've been very blessed to be loved by many people.
Sure. You know, there's a lot of people that have problems with being themselves.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate, but it's one of the hardest things to do, to be yourself.
Hey, man,
right?
I told this story. I forget where I was. So this will be the second time I ever told this story. When I was in high school, yo, I like didn't know what I don't know. I didn't feel that this creative or this or this. I was 9th grade, yo, and I really liked this chick. And this is back when like instant messaging was like popping.
Oh,
You talking about that AIM?
Like, yeah, AIM, dog.
AIM game, bro?
Yo,
ASL, age, sex,
dog,
location.
age,
Chat
sex,
rooms?
location.
Yeah.
Name chat rooms though.
AIM chat rooms. Yeah,
Oh
go
my
private.
god.
Yeah.
You go private. That means you fucking.
Oh nah, dog. What is it? Han Solo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, but I remember like I really liked this certain anime, and it was really cool, and I found like a drawing that somebody did of this anime, so I pretended that I drew it and I like sent it to her, and I was like, oh yeah, I did this, like check this out, like blah blah blah. Because like I like back then, at the end of the day, it's like I felt like I couldn't be myself, or I wasn't special, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend like I drew this picture and like show it to this girl to try to like impress her.
Right.
And then it's like, no, that's stupid. Over time you learn that's like, if you can't draw, okay, you can't draw. If you can't do this, you can't do this. Find what you're good at, be yourself, be happy with with who you are, be comfortable in your own skin, you know? And it took years to understand that, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, but it can be done.
It can be
Absolutely.
done, 100%.
Logic, last time you were here, you were on the e-cig.
Yeah.
Are we still on the e-cig? Are we back to smoking cigarettes?
Yo,
What's going on?
Yes, it sucks, man. My wife, she gives me shit all the time
For
about
smoking
it.
cigarettes?
Yeah, but that's good. It's
Back
always
on the
good.
cigarettes?
Yeah, I'm on the cigarettes. It sucks. It's horrible. But I'll tell you this: I don't smoke crack. I don't do heroin. I don't kill people. I don't shoot up places.
You don't
I don't do
drink?
this. I don't do that. I did get drunk at my wedding. Turn up, dog.
Hey, you have to get
Yo.
drunk at your wedding, right?
I got lit, bro. Let's keep it 100.
That's
And
what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
drink, but I was like, look, man. I was like, because like when I was younger. And I don't condone underage drinking, but when I was younger, you know, like I'd have a drink here or there, but I was so young and little, I would just go to sleep like right away. So I never actually felt the effects of the alcohol.
Yeah.
Bro, my wedding was so lit. It was like,
What were you drinking?
Were you like Frank the Tank?
yeah, I was
just
drinking like
wilding out?
Jameson straight.
Oh, God.
Yeah, whiskey. Yeah,
Drink for
Sinatra
it.
Select, all that. Yeah, 100%.
My
But the thing
man.
is, I know how to
You
hold
drinking
my.
like somebody's stepfather.
Yeah, no, I know how to hold my liquor. There's a difference, like you know.
Good,
okay,
good.
All right, it's
Are you a
like-
lightweight?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I was going ham.
You're
But
going
it's like,
ham.
you know, it's all right. I'm gonna have 2 shots of this, a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Chill for 45 minutes to an hour because I'm good. And then when
Get
I
all mapped out.
Yeah, legit. And like when
Right.
I feel it kind of going away, I'll have a little more.
He's a smart
Yeah.
drinker.
I mean, I remember everything about my wedding. So
He's
that's
a
good.
thinker drinker.
Yeah,
Thinker,
thinker,
drinker.
drinker.
Right? And then at what point during the wedding did you pop Molly? Was it after I do or was it
Definitely not.
right? Well,
no.
Listen, I know. Listen, a guy's got to have
Only
a
thing
vice.
I ever popped was the question.
There he is.
Can we talk about his new tattoo though?
I got-
Happy wife,
I-
happy life.
Oh, there he
life.
is.
Happy
so
life.
cute.
Oh, you're totally involved, bro. You're in love.
This
love
is
it.
real. Yeah, this is
It's
so
so
like
cute.
if like any bitches ever try to come up and hug me, I'm like, oh
Happy
yeah, don't
life.
forget that. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, Logic, the album, The Incredible True Story. It's a very honest album. You've been honest with us as fans since day one.
Yes.
That's no lie. You even said you said this, but you backed it up. I love hip hop and I hate hip hop, and that's very true because sometimes hip hop isn't always.
I think it's more so what I was talking about is kind of the culture, certain people, certain just
Fans?
sects or different. Not really.
Not your fans, but fans of hip hop.
No, just people that are open-minded and can't accept things, and that's
Right,
what I talk
right.
about. Because then I go and I talk about like people basically who I don't know would like praise Pac, would maybe hate on Drake and try to say that like Drake isn't a real artist or doesn't
Sure,
rap
sure.
about real
Right.
things,
Yeah.
which I think is really stupid because Drake, of course, he talks about real issues and everyday issues. I mean, that's why where he is. You know,
course.
he makes records that people enjoy, and he also makes records that make you think. And Pac did the same thing.
Yes, he did.
He did the same thing. Pac changed the world, man. Like
Pac did
100%.
Dear Mama and then hit him
Dude.
up. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
real.
think about that.
And it's like, but because it was a different time and maybe it was that 90s sound or this or that,
Right,
it
right.
might be perceived different. And that's just my personal opinion on it, but I love both Pac and Drake, and I think people should just shut
People
the fuck
just
up.
love hating
And
on
everyone,
Drake.
yeah, and everyone retains things differently too now because of social
Yeah.
media. Everything lives a lot
Oh,
longer.
man.
If Tupac had all his lyrics documented at the same time that was happening, I'm sure people feel a different way.
100%. And also at the same time, everybody with the Twitter account feels like they write for Rolling Stone.
Yeah, that's so true.
Exactly.
So that's
Thank
why,
you.
Yo, that's why I don't care. I don't read blogs no more. I don't do none of that stuff. I just focus on the numbers and the fans and the asses in the seats that are sold out when
My
I tour.
man.
To let me
I
know I'm
salute
doing
that.
a good job.
Sell out
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
seats.
man.
Hey, you know that same song you referenced, City of Stars, which is a great song, by the way.
Thank you,
If you
dude.
haven't heard it, get it, man. But you said you didn't talk about race on the whole first album, but
Yeah.
black versus white bullshit was still there in the outcome.
Yeah.
And you talk about people not being able to look past that and just give credit where credit is due for the flow.
And not even necessarily myself. I think also it's just the concept of like race and hip hop. And that's a whole nother thing. And I don't even want to talk about it because it just feeds the fire. But all I'll say about this is that people are equal. That is what I believe. I believe it doesn't matter what your sexuality is, your race, your religion, your color, your creed, your this, your that. We're all equal, man. Just enjoy people's company, enjoy people's music, enjoy people's art. And if you don't like their art, don't like their art. That's
Move
fine.
on with your life.
Yeah, but it's like, if you don't like it,
You don't have to troll on it.
don't say, oh, I don't like this person because they're gay or because they're Catholic or because they're black or white or this. That's I don't know. It's whatever.
I think if you have an opinion, that doesn't make it valid.
Yeah, but also it doesn't make it invalid. It's just
True.
like agree to disagree, just be respectful. And that's one thing that's really difficult. See, like with a lot of hip hop heads, you know, especially the OGs like Ali and people from Tribe and just, you know, Pharrell and like all these amazing open-minded, especially when people are in the industry, I think it's different.
Sure.
But you can have a conversation, you know, of why you like something or don't like something or this or that. And it's like, oh, well, see, I didn't really like how he did this on this song. And then somebody will be like, oh, but did you hear this? And they're like, oh, no, I never heard that. Wow, that really opened up my mind. But if you go on like the internet, it's like, yo, did you hear this? And it's like, yo, fuck that guy. Like, blah, blah, blah. It's just such ignorant.
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah, dude. So I don't give a shit about none of that. I just, like I said, I'd be hanging out with my wife and my puppy and I'd just be writing raps.
My man, my wife, my puppy, and
go in
fuck
the
all of you,
studio.
right? Okay, with a cigarette in my mouth, okay? And that's that, okay? Do you need a cigarette now? Do you want to take a quick smoke break? I'm
cool, bro.
Okay, just making sure, man. Just making sure, man. I don't want you to punch Todd.
Speaking of the album, though, I know you said that it came together really quick, but there's
Yeah.
a lot that didn't make the album. What's going to happen to all that music that
Oh my
didn't make the
God.
album?
Well, it's weird. No, I think there was like ideas and certain things, but a lot of the album of what you heard was the actual songs. It was a lot of Under Pressure that I had a lot of extra stuff.
Sure.
But this one was more concise. It was more consolidated, and like I kind of knew what was gonna go where. There was like one or two songs. Like there was a song I did on the tour bus. Where's Mundo? Is he like running around?
He's right here.
Oh, he's
He's
right
under
behind
you.
me. Yo, and I have like
Mundo, Def
I was
Jam.
on a tour bus. We were in Vegas, which was crazy, and I was at Dre's nightclub, and it was like insane.
Turn up.
because I've never been to the club.
It's amazing at Drake.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
my
Anyway,
God.
but I was in.
Of course,
I was,
Mundo took him.
It was
Yeah.
insane, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Did you try
yeah.
the Coke at Dre's? It's
No,
amazing.
definitely not. The
Oh, sorry.
Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola was
Oh,
incredible.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh shit! I just used black. No, but
Still coloring.
I know, but anyway, yeah, no. So there was like a song that like I had him do like this funny ad lib on,
Yeah.
and like that didn't make it. But you know what? This isn't as awesome of a story as what it was like to perform in the club. Can we talk about that for a
Please do.
second?
Yes, what was that like?
Yo.
That's insane, right? I mean, different types of people everywhere. There's a light show, drinks everywhere.
It was
I mean, it's
insane.
insane.
It's like not my cup of tea, which is cool. That's fine. Whatever. If you like going to the club, go have a great time. Yo, I'm done.
There you go.
Done with the drawing.
Yeah, swag. Okay.
Looks good.
Thank you, sir.
It's so-
with me, it's like it's I'm just not a club guy. That's fine. And I always said, you know, when I go to the club, I'm gonna be paid to be there. And they cut me an insane check, so I showed up.
So you were there.
Yeah,
It
so
worked
I was
out.
there, and it was like me and my wife were watching SpongeBob in the because Dre's is also like it's a hotel, so it's connected to a hotel. So they brought us out there, and then we're in the hotel for the night. So we're like ordering room service and just like looking at the strip, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy, like
Yeah.
this is so insane. And we're watching SpongeBob, and then like 20 minutes later, I'm like performing, and there's like half naked bitches like all over the place, and I'm like, this is what the hell is going
Where
on?
are we?
Like this is insane.
It's
and then
Vegas.
and then you fast forward like another hour afterwards after I collected my money, and I'm watching SpongeBob again, and it was like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's a weird timeline, right?
Yeah,
It's a
it's
weird
SpongeBob
timeline.
Club.
Hey, by the way, your wife is here. We should say hi. Can we say hi?
Say hello. Say hello.
Come over here. Say hi really quick. Just say hi to us.
Look, she's chilling. She's
Oh,
she's in the
just
cut.
hanging
cut.
out, right? She's just
She's
hanging out. How
She's watching
involved?
SpongeBob right
Oh,
now.
is she? Hey,
Yeah.
Yo, Logic. How involved were you with the wedding? Were you in completely? Did you let her make her own decisions,
She, like,
or
so-
make all the decisions?
Here's another reason why we're married. Because the place that we got married, so we got married on a Thursday, and where we went, it was like, oh, you can get married on a Friday or a Saturday, because that's typically when they
If it's
happen.
during the week, do you get a discount?
No, so this is
That's where he's going.
So that's where I'm going.
Cool,
So
I'm with
she
you
was,
on this.
So they were like, oh, it's to rent out the venue, it's $20,000 for Friday, and I was like, God damn, okay. And then they were like, to do it on Saturday, it's $30,000, and I was like,
Damn.
what? I was like, just for the space, bro, just
Yeah.
to have the space.
And you
That's
still
not the
have to
flowers.
hire flowers and
Yo,
food
all this other
and
stuff.
The
So I was like,
dresses.
so I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, okay, all right. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this: it was the best day of my life. It is what it is, and I would have done anything for this woman because it's her day. I mean, women,
course.
you know, they grow
Of
up and they think
course.
about this. And she goes, well, what does it cost to get married on Thursday? Shit. And they go, oh, it's only 10 racks. And we're like, she's like, okay, let's do that. That's stupid.
That
And
is
I was like,
awesome.
yo, that's so
That's the
tight.
one? That's
I
the
love
one.
that.
That's so awesome.
She's the
And it was
one.
her idea.
But yeah, but
She's
she
the
killed
one.
it. Yo, she did. We had no wedding planner, so she arranged. She got all the flowers. She got
Wow.
everything, man. She
How many
took
people
care
were
of
there?
Everything. About 125 people.
So a small wedding, essentially a small
Yeah,
wedding,
yeah,
right?
it was
All the
cool.
important
We're planning a
people.
wedding. My fiance and I are planning a
Wow,
wedding now.
congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. We've been engaged for feels like 7 years now.
Wow.
But you know, we're busy and there's a lot going on. But she hit me with this the other day. She was like, well, what's our budget? You know, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the budget is.
You don't know what the scale is.
Yeah.
For this
She's
type
like,
of thing.
well, I've looked it up and $15,000 is a cheap wedding. And I'm thinking, oh shoot. All right. Well, what are we going to do here? Right. But 10 sounds amazing. A $10,000 wedding sounds amazing.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. The wedding was like a lot more than that. But we're just talking about the actual
space.
venue.
Yeah, the space was cool.
Yeah, but the start at 10 is awesome.
Yeah, no, it was super dope. But I looked at it like, you know, I'm blessed. Like I said, I don't spend my money on a bunch of stuff. I'm not out here in the club. I'm not, you know, driving all these crazy cars or doing all this other stuff. So I really I save all my money.
That's dope.
Smart.
That's
So-
dope. But you have to indulge or else you'll go crazy.
But that's what I mean. So like even with this wedding, I was like, this is one of the biggest. This is currently this is the biggest day of my life. It was the best day of my life. Like. That's what I'm saving all this money for that, and for my children, and and for all these. That's a big milestone. So I was like, whatever, let's go ham, let's have fun.
you know what?
I mean, I wasn't
about?
on some Kanye, Kim. So
I know,
I couldn't do that. No.
We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I need
you know what
that.
I worry, and I don't know if worry's the word, but the minute I see her walking down the aisle, I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
are.
cried.
Did you cry?
I didn't think I was gonna cry. I thought she was gonna be the one to cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
What hit you right there? 'Cause I have to know. I have to know going in.
It's hard to explain it, dude. It's like wow. It's just
that moment.
Yeah,
It's a moment. You think she's
Yeah.
beautiful, and then you start thinking about all the things she's done for you and
Yo,
how
it's
she's been
crazy,
there
yeah.
for you. And it
my best
just-
friend married us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he became an ordained minister
Yeah,
just for that.
my younger
Big
brother's gonna
Lembo.
do that for
He's
me.
on the song Young Jesus on my album.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, he married us,
Wow.
which is crazy.
How'd he do?
He did great.
Dope. Because you can get ordained online, right?
Yeah, you can. So he's literally his own church.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
I feel like I've sinned, I just go to him.
Right.
bro.
Yeah, my little
That's
brother
cool.
John's gonna marry
That's
us.
incredible.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. You want to come?
Yeah. If you invite me, I'll show up.
There he
Will
is.
you really?
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm serious.
Yeah. Even if it's a courthouse wedding, because that could happen.
Yo,
You never know.
hey, that's all good. I'll show up.
My man.
I'll be a witness.
I'm looking at the Logic merch, right? The hoodie, with
Yes.
the NASA logo, Logic. That merch is on sale. You can buy that, right?
Actually, you know the crazy thing is this is a Diamond Supply company. So I did like
a collab,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, collab with them. And I'm actually working on all the new merch right now, which I'm really excited to
Merch game is strong,
to get
man.
out. Yes, it is. It's
Well, your
insane.
fans are crazy, so I can imagine that would sell out.
That's where you make all your money. You make your money on merch and touring. That's really what it is.
That's
In this
really
day
what it
and
is,
age of,
right?
like,
Yeah. And streaming too, and streaming. Them streaming numbers. And you mentioned numbers earlier, Logic. Are you consumed by what your album does as far as numbers, first week sales, and projected numbers and all of that?
I am not consumed. I think it's like you hope it does well.
Sure.
Because that shows, you know, that the fan base is there. But then at the same time, it kind of doesn't because there's so many people that still don't just buy music. Why buy it when you could stream it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
or steal it.
Yeah, no, that's real. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think at the end of the day, I gauge my success on touring. If I tour across the entire world and sell out all the shows,
Then you're
all
doing
that
fine.
matters,
I'm doing
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But at the same time, I only buy artists I really fuck with. So
Yeah,
I mean,
for
that's now it's become an honor if someone actually buys your hard copy.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
And talking about the fans and the album and touring, you recently toured to
Yes.
your fans to play the album,
A fan tour.
a fan
great.
tour
I
where
paid
you
for
were
a
in the
bus.
living room.
I love that.
With the fans.
Yeah, it started in LA. So we were deep in LA at this cat's house named Ernie.
Ernie, yeah.
he's
Ernie. Ernie
super
from LA. What up,
yeah,
Ernie?
Ernie. and then we went and then we went down to San Diego and then
Yeah.
Arizona, and like literally we just went all the way across
Yeah.
the country. It was insane.
I love, those videos were great. You were putting them out on Instagram, right? One
Oh,
kid
yeah.
opened the door and he was freaking out, and then another kid came down the steps and just lunged
yeah.
at you and hugged you like, "Oh my God,
That's
you're
so
here!
cool.
Don't go anywhere!"
Yeah, that was
right?
awesome.
And you're eating with them. You're
Yeah.
enjoying. You're living. You're living for a few hours with them,
For
basically,
sure,
In
right?
their
Yeah, playing
house.
video games. Yo, you want to know something really crazy?
Yeah.
There was
Yes.
this kid. I think we were in we were in San Diego.
Yeah.
And he was like a gamer, like he likes to play video games.
Okay.
And he would stream his games like online, and or whatever. And I was like, oh, what's the most like viewers live that you've ever had? And he's like, oh, 5. And I'm like, oh, 500? Wow, that's amazing. He's like, no, 5.
No, 5.
And I was like,
But to him, that's a lot.
yeah, no, for real. I was like, "Are you serious? That's crazy." So I was like, "All right, let's stream right now from your account." So then I like went on Twitter and then
Oh,
had
man.
thousands of people coming in to watch this kid play.
That's
and then I
dope.
see this thing that goes, it's like ding ding, and I see like $1, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And he's like, "Oh, people can donate." And I was like, what? People could donate?
Yeah, so you can buy like stuff in the game, right?
No.
for
They
watching
give
it.
you real money that
keep playing.
goes to your to
Like
your
a GoFundMe page?
Yes, like that. And then and his computer really wasn't all that great that he was using to stream, and he like really wanted to build out his computer. So I like jokingly was like, oh, if you get this to $300 in 10 minutes, I'll drop a new song tomorrow, and
Sure
dude,
enough.
it was like $600-700 in 10 minutes. And then so I dropped a new song. I dropped Fade Away.
Yeah, Fade Away,
Yeah,
man.
That
and
is
then,
so cool.
and yeah, it was cool.
How
Super
dope is
sick.
that, man?
Hey, Logic, man, going over this new album, The Incredible Story, it's like you talk about all the inspirations you have from other artists. It kind of feels like you have that in some of these songs. Like one of your songs, "I'm the Greatest," kind of feels like a little Drake-ish.
Yeah.
And the songs, the what was the one with Kanye? Sounds like Kanye, "The Falling Skies."
Oh yeah, I think the big thing with this is like you look at trap music and it all sounds the same, or you could say that or this or that, but it's a different sect. It's like hip hop is like a tree, you know what I mean? And different branches are almost different subgenres in it. And I'm happy in my own skin, and I love being inspired from everything from David Bowie to Queen to Kanye
That's
to
dope.
Cole to this to that.
Yeah.
And it's like some people could be like, oh, you kind of sound like this here, or you sound like that there, or you sound like this. Well, it's like you could say I sound like this artist, and this artist, but none of those artists sound anything like each other. So how could I sound like it? Doesn't make any sense. And that's just because I'm me. And I think people want to kind of put you in a box, but I'm a versatile artist.
Right.
And at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's my story, my raps, my flow,
Sure,
my
sure.
production.
And you
It is
produce
what it
everything
is.
yourself, too. That's awesome.
And I have some advice, and Logic, if you feel me on this, please let me know. If you are a creative type, if you're going to do something creatively, fuck that box.
Yeah, 100%. Don't tell somebody they can't paint the sky, pink. Or whatever they want to do. Just like they can do whatever they want. They're artists. You know what I mean?
man, my
I just
man.
made my little bunny. I did whatever I want when I drew that. Let me see that. Let me
Swag
see that
bunny.
That's
thing.
a really good bunny.
We're going to
by
put
the
that on the
way.
Power IG
Thank you,
and
baby.
Power Twitter and all of that. We get to keep that, right? Is that
Swag
ours?
bunny.
Swag
This is
bunny.
I actually don't want to let you have it because I like it so much, but it's yours.
Ah, thank you very
Yes.
much.
Swag
Thank
bunny.
you, thank you very much. On top of giving us drawings, would it be possible to get some bars this morning, some breakfast bars?
Yes, I'll give you some breakfast.
There he is. I was going to say,
Got
you've
it
never
down.
been shy about that.
No
You've
problem.
always been the homie. I think when we first kicked off the Cruz show months ago, Logic was
One of our first guests.
one of our first
If
guests as
not-
far as breakfast bars go.
And it's funny because we replayed that 6 months later,
Wow.
9 months later.
People still
and
think it's
people
new.
haven't heard it yet.
Thought it
And
was
they're
real.
just like, wow.
Wait. Now
You know what I
that
mean?
was the one where you were like telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Giving
This
you
time
topics.
around, I'm not telling you what to do.
I could do whatever I want.
You could do whatever you
do
want.
whatever you want.
Okay.